Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting by making myself a mask and I'm using two plain circle-shaped objects to do so, as I don't have dies that are big enough. And to make it easy on myself, I just trace my coaster with my knife to cut out my mask. I want to use my mask in my art journal, but as you can see my page is rather wonky. So I'm using my Zig two-way glue pen to add some temporary adhesive. The glue is colored when you put it down, so you have to give it some time to become transparent if you want this glue to be temporary. In the meantime, I can start some stamping, and I'm going for the big butterfly in this Wings of Change set, and I'm stamping him onto some vellum. As you can see, my glue became transparent, so it's a temporary adhesive now, so I can go ahead and add my mask onto my pages. I'm laying down my butterfly to see until where I need to lay down my paste, and I'm using some texture paste for the bigger circle, but in my second circle I want to combine it with some crackle paste. If you would love to see some more inspiration on the combination of texture paste and crackle paste, I'll leave a link above and at the end of the video for you to check out. I have given my paste the time to air dry, so I can get started on my background. And I'm laying down some water first so I can use gravity to help spread my color. And once my first layer is dry, I'm coming back in with a second layer. And then it's time to color my circles, and I think you could already guess that my cracked circle would get some gray and black. I had the idea to keep this big one white, so I mixed up some broken white watercolors, but in the end I'm changing my mind. And then of course I'm adding some shading to get some depth going in my project. Now the first layer is a layer of charcoal pencil, and then I'm coming back in to add a second layer using my black Inktense pencil. I'm also adding some black on top of the circle to get it to stand out a bit more. As I said before, I changed my mind on the color of the big circle. I wanted the contrast of the black against the white, but I found it to be too flat, so I'm going to make it nice and dark using the same Veerle violet I used in the background. And again, I'm using water and gravity to get the color spreading. And of course, don't forget those tiny random spots of paste. Now for the opposite page I also made a mask because I want to add some tiny circles there. But first I'm going to add a tiny bit of color using my plastic sheet. As I know I'll be adding a fine black line around my circles, I can use a plain pencil to trace my circles. Now if you don't want that, just use a water-soluble medium, which will fade once you add water. And then some more coloring. Now who says you can only use Christmas stamps for Christmas projects? Those words are gorgeous, and today I'm using the word hope. I did miss some shading on my big circle, so I'm just adding it. And then it's time to finish off my project, except I'm not quite sure anymore what I want, because I love the page just as it is right now. But I originally had the idea to add a butterfly. So should I go and add the vellum butterfly and his tiny black friend? Or should I go for the big black one? Or should I just leave it as it is? So I'm curious, which page would be in your art journal? Would you leave it as it is or add a butterfly, and which butterfly would you be adding? Now leave me a comment below telling me your choice, as I would love to hear it.